This is Swindon, and this is the Magic Roundabout, which is basically a pentagon shaped road junction with a roundabout that goes anti-clockwise in the middle. There is clockwise roundabouts and there's an anti-clockwise roundabout. So there is also a football ground, Swindon Town football ground. There's a fire station, and this is Fleming Way, which was built on the alignment of the Wilts and Berks Canal. So the Wilts and Berks Canal literally crossed roughly where the roundabout is situated today. And this is in the off-peak time, and you can see it's still full of traffic. And there's buses going from Swindon Fleming Way to the Great Western Hospital with Thames Down Transport. And the bus driver can go different ways around the roundabout to negotiate the traffic. He is going around the long way. So he's made a clockwise turn around the roundabout. He could have also have gone around the roundabout in the anti-clockwise direction. That's the genius of the Magic Roundabout. So let's have a look at some of the other features of the roundabout. So we've got traffic lights for pedestrians. This is a shared use cycle and pedestrian walkway. And this is one of the crossings. So you can look at the roundabout and look for the red man and red bicycle to change to the green man and the green bicycle. But these are very poor design, as you can see. The stickers placed on the crossing, which has been removed. You're looking straight ahead, you see the lights changing. You can't see the green man until you see these change here. And there's the symbol, and there's a sound. So you're crossing the road, it's now turned red. The traffic is still stopped. And there's some of the issues you have to encounter if you're a pedestrian or someone using a bicycle trying to negotiate the Magic Roundabout. So there's a vehicle that's truck school and it's going around the anti-clockwise section of the central section of the roundabout. So I'm following the path of the roundabout and I'll see if I can do a circle, and then you'll have an idea of the time frame. So I'm still walking along the shared use cycle path, and the traffic is halted, and then I get to the area where the cycle path continues thereon. Some bicycle. So it's telling the pedestrians to look both ways on the sign. There's a lot of ways you can look here, maybe both ways. It seems like the coast is clear, we can make a crossing. It's only a side street. There's some information about the cycling. And works on the footway. So you can see it's a problem just to negotiate as a pedestrian. And even if you're on a bicycle, the cyclist has actually dismounted his bicycle to get over the roadworks. The other one is using his bicycle. The crossing is now red. So now we're going to try and attempt to cross this road. Very safe. There's the green man flashing. That means it's time to go. And here is some of the other problems with these type of crossings. The pedestrian has to do a zigzag around to cross the road. And this is a normal pedestrian crossing. with the red and green man straight in front of you. So you can see the dangers of these types of road infrastructure for people using bicycles and walking. It's not very safe. There's 3 lanes to cross here. It's green, there's no sound. So if someone is blind, they can't know whether to cross the road. And here's the crossing. And highway maintenance. It's very good how they look after the road users, but they're not very good at looking after the people using the bicycles or using foot. So the footway here is not even maintained properly. It's not wide enough. This is Queen's Drive. And there's the roundabout again, from a slightly different angle. And there's some information about, could you bike it? Well, that is good to have the information. It is even better when you have better infrastructure. So this infrastructure is not very good for someone on a bicycle. So you could have proper markings on the roads, like in the Netherlands, with the shark's teeth pointing towards you, meaning you have to give priority, or the shark's teeth pointing away from you, that means you have priority. But there is no facilities here to differentiate between who has priority or not. This being a main road, you probably have priority for traffic, but the side street, maybe not. You might have priority on a bicycle or walking. So we're waiting for the crossing to change. As you can see, the traffic is queuing on the crossing. And there's some more of the information about the roadworks. It's now safe to cross the road. I presume it's safe. So we have a very unkempt tarmac for people, pedestrians. You've got people with pushchairs. You might have people with wheelchairs. The surface is not very good quality. And the differentiation between the different modes of transport isn't very good either. So there should be separation between people using bicycles and people walking. I mean, that is common sense. Here's a sign telling the cyclist to dismount. That's it. Green flashing. Hopefully they won't start to drive at me again. The zigzag crossing, not very good for lots of people using it. There's someone using a bicycle. They're just using the road. And the cyclist is actually going to negotiate the road, and you can see it's not clearly marked, it's not safe. And there's someone else on the bicycle with a shopping. So you can see the provision for people on bicycles and walking at the Magic Roundabout hasn't got the magic touch. So this is not a very good example of how you separate and integrate the modes with protected infrastructure for people using the footways and people using bicycles. So this is a really poor design. Although it's featured as a feature of Swindon, it's not very good for people on bicycles or walking, as you can see from this video. My name's Frank Adam. Enjoy my videos of the different places around the United Kingdom.